School boy, it's about 9:37 at night right now. The last thing I want to do is make a video, but I told myself yesterday that I would get off my ass, and I would make a video today. So that's why I'm here, and that's what I'm doing. And today is going to be a little bit more of a vulnerable video. It's going to be less of like me teaching. It's going to be me talking about my life and kind of my journey, because I've talked a lot about my journey in the past, and that was like a big thing. And last time I like really dove into a vulnerable video, I was sucked at making videos. It wasn't really authentic. It wasn't really myself. And now that I can kind of speak authentically, I think it'll be a lot more valuable. But I want the whole point of this video is to show that I'm human too. I've overcome things. I've overcome derealization. I've overcome all these things. I've become the greatest version of myself. But today was a really low frequency day. It was a shitty day. And how blessed am I to be able to call this a shitty day? But we'll get to that in a second. But it was a shitty day in my book. Even though my standard's so high, I've gotten all these things done. I've done all these things. It was a shitty day in my book, and I know there was more potential. I'm just getting some air because it's hot as shit in this car. But I know all of the capabilities and the things that I could do with my life, and I feel like I'm just wasting some days. It's crazy how much the standard grows. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm insane. Let me close that door. Just because I don't need that door open. But, like, my standard is so high that I genuinely feel like I'm waking up early. I've made a few $1,000s this week. I am helping so many people out. I'm recovering other people. I'm doing so much. But I still feel behind. And it's like there's something's wrong. It's like sometimes it feels like there's something wrong with me for why I'm so ambitious. And I don't understand. I don't know if it's just because of deep insecurity as a kid, or just the pain I'm running from the derealization I went through, or what it is. But something is driving me so hard to where it's like, it's life or death, to the life or death mindset I used to get out of derealization I'm using right now to completely grow in all areas. And I wake up and, like, on a day like today, today was extremely productive for the old version of myself, but I still look at my situation today and it isn't up to the standard it could be. Because, like today, I woke up, I did my morning routine, woke up early, did all my stories for the Instagram, worked on a client call, worked on programs. I went and hit legs, timed all my meals for that, came home, ate my meals, more stories, had more client calls. I worked all day, but this damn phone has been taking away all my attention. And it's been affecting me. This damn phone, and I'm really trying to figure it out, because the biggest thing I want to get out to you is, like, your focus creates your reality. You become what you focus on. And if you don't focus on anything, you become nothing. So what the phone did for me, was it just took away all of my focus and put it towards this little thing. And I'm not scrolling, but I'm responding to messages. I'm doing work on my phone, and it's still rotting my brain. I still lose that focus. I still lose that attention. I still lose this feeling with God. And it's so frustrating, and I need to let it out somewhere. So I made this video. Like, I don't know what to do about this damn phone. I know the purpose, I know the message I need to spread online, I know the things I need to do, but this thing is stopping me sometimes. So I created a system for tomorrow. I'm only going to go on I'm only going to check it 3 times a day. I'm going to respond to all my messages for Instagram and do all my stuff like that through my computer. But damn, is the phone annoying it's really stopping me from having that focus. But on a day like today, I do all these things. I get all these things done. But because I don't have my focus, I don't even feel fulfilled. I always chased these external things. I always chased money. I always chased purpose. I always chase these things, but, like, these things don't even matter. Even purpose doesn't matter when you don't live in the presence. When you can't be present. When you can't live in the moment. When you can't just pause and just exist. Because existing is the most beautiful thing, when you can just exist. Just be alive and live. Like, that's how we were supposed to live. Dogs are the happiest things ever. Like, all these things, people are so happy. And Like, all these animals are so happy because they're not rotted by these dopamine things. These things hold us at such a low vibration, such a low frequency. And you can have the most productive day and still feel shit about yourself when you when you end your day scrolling, when you end your day like just this damn phone. I gotta figure out how to eliminate from this world. Like, I don't know. This is something I feel so strongly about, is just our attention. Our attention, like how important our attention is. You know, every single one of my clients that joins my program, we change how we focus on things. Like, we change how our subconscious mind perceives, how our conscious mind perceives information, which slowly we program our subconscious. But what your conscious mind can see is what you focus on. We perceive like 50 million units of information, but only can focus on like 50 of them. And when you change those things that you focus on, everything changes. Now, when social media creates us to be attached to this screen all day, we are consuming, focusing on shit that we don't even want to focus on. And for me, it affects my relationship with God. It affects my relationship with Jesus. It affects me to be able to grow within my own self and dive into my own mind, and it pisses me off. It really does. Like, I'm genuinely mad right now because I had such a good day productivity-wise, business-wise, but like, I still feel this empty void in myself. I've been also dealing with like extreme levels of solitude. Like, I've spent the last probably year almost completely alone. Like, I overcame, the derealization, but my life's great. But the last year, I just really, really am so ambitious. It's undescribable, the level of ambition I have. My life I feel so alive to be able to wake up every single day. And I have too much gratitude to be around people that are just on a low frequency. People that just like bring me down. The people that just like are just settle for average. Like, I can't stand a lack of ambition from people in this life. And it's hard. It's like it's not me being rude, but it's me just not being able to be around that. I have too much damn ambition. But sometimes it really does feel like something's wrong with me because I'm too hungry. I'm too hungry. I have to document these videos because I know I'm going to want to look back one day and just see the version of myself, this version of me with uncertainty, the version of me that doesn't know where he's actually going to go in this life. And, he does know, but he has self-doubt somewhere in there. And if I can just look back, like, I'm literally talking to my future self right now. I know he's going to watch this video and be like, you should have lived in the present during that time of your life. You should have just sat there and lived in the present in that time of your life. You should have just existed and enjoyed, because time is the one thing we can't buy. And if we lose our focus, if we lose our damn focus, what is life? I'm like scrolling while driving. Not scrolling while driving. I'm like checking my messages while driving. I'm like responding to bullshit on my phone because I feel like I literally can't control it because of the way these things are wired. And I could be in the victim mindset. I could say, oh, it's their fault. It's the social media's fault for creating something that's so addicting. Or I could say it's just me. It's me for not having a system built to where I can just exist without this thing. I'm still going to make life-changing content, but I have to do it in a way to where I don't have to open up these social media apps because they're destroying my focus. I want to talk about something too. Like, auto-suggestion is who your subconscious mind thinks about you by what your brain is, by what your actions are. So when you take relentless action towards anything in life, your subconscious mind's programming, it's reprogramming, it's getting more programmed to gain confidence within you because it gains trust within you. So like when I say relentless action, I mean like everything needs to be up to a standard, a really, really high standard. If I can just continue to hold myself to the standard, the confidence just grows and grows and grows. But this all goes to what you focus on. Like, is your focus going to be on the phone, or is it going to be in your self-development, the person you're becoming, all of these things? I'm feeling my brain like literally get crushed right now as I'm speaking out right now. Like, the ADHD is so brutal after today. If you can't tell, Like, it's not normally like this. Usually I can, like, talk about one thing for 30 minutes, but I told myself I would make a video. I told myself I would post a video. I look like shit. I feel like I'm bloated as fuck. I'm tired as hell. I can't even string a thought together, but I'm still making this video because I set a promise with myself. And I know that if I can just always put out something, eventually I'll be free. So another, like, also lastly, the world isn't as it is, it's as you are. When you start to perceive the world the way you want it to be, the life you're going to live is going to be the way you want it to be. You could perceive the world to be against you. You could say nothing's real, I have derealization, I'm losing my mind. Or you could say, I can control everything. God is with me. My life is, for me. Everything that's happening to me is happening for me to grow me. If you have that mindset, that growth mindset, nothing can ever stop you. But this was a little documented video. Your focus is all that matters. My brain's literally gonna shatter. I have to go to sleep. But no phone starting tomorrow. I'm locked in. Let's do it. Catch you boys. Peace.